find something to eat?
No, I'm not hungry. Where are you going?
Just out.
To see me dad?
No. Don't worry. No one will tell him you're here.
Dad. I'm just going to the park.
You can't leave me here with him all day.
I won't be long.
It's not right, this.
Jackie, if you don't want to be here on your own with him, go for a beat yourself.
What? I'll leave him to rob the house for his drug money.
Look, love, bear with me. I'll sort it all out, I promise. Bye.
OK, love to Jill. Bye.
It's not fair.
More problems on the meal front?
Heard the one about the dinner party with no guests.
You're joking.
No, that was Alex Mackay. Him and Jill are stuck for a babysitter, so...
They cried off.
Yeah, first Pam Jackson lets me down, now this.
Well, it can't be helped.
Do you think I came on too strong, phoning people up out of the blue?
Of course not.
Must have been obvious I was hustling for work.
That's the game, isn't it? Yeah, me. Well, what are we going to do with all this food?
Well, I'm not wasting it. We're going to have to find ourselves a couple of last-minute guests.
Not your mum and dad.
Oh, charming. Anyway, they're cooking for Penny tonight, so...
Who then?
I'm just nipping out.
Fine. Are you in tonight?
Yeah, but I'll be keeping a low profile, don't worry.
Don't bother. Change of plan. Fancy helping us get through this lot.
How come?
Everyone's cancelled.
Oh, no.
So if you're doing nothing...
Which I'm not.
Good.
Right then, thanks. See you later.
Yeah. 1 down, 3 to go.
2. I think I'll ask Beth as well. Her and Margaret could do with some time together.
Dee?
Oh, haven't you noticed how down Margaret's been looking lately?
What has that got to do with Beth?
If I tell you, it's top secret, OK?
Yes, yeah, whatever.
Margaret and Beth, they're more than just good friends.
You mean Margaret and Beth?
Yeah.
But, well, I thought, how long has this been going on?
Oh, a month or 2.
And they're going out with each other?
Well, they were, sort of, but I think they've fallen out.
And you're playing Cupid?
I can't do any harm, can it? This goes no further, right?
Those 2 lovely young girls... No, that is tragic.
You obnoxious sexist... Get one wisecrack like that
Look,
tonight and...
Don't panic. I've got a diploma in diplomacy. Haven't I?
Anyway, get back to work. Let me get on with my cooking.
No. Can I stay and help?
You've only been back a day and a half. You can't skive off already.
But I'm bored.
Out.
Please.
Out.
Surprise!
Aye. What are you doing on?
I've got a seminar to present next week and they gave me a few days off to prepare for it. So I thought, what's the point of sitting in some pokey flat in Newport when I could be with my main man?
Great stuff.
Well, you got my Valentine then?
Yeah.
And a couple more by the looks of things.
So, what's the seminar all about then?
Women in the media. Oh, matching cards, eh?
Oh, Leo did that. So, have you got to do a load of work for it?
Yeah, research mainly, interviews and stuff.
Right. And, got anybody in mind?
No, not yet. Leo's quite fond of Carol, isn't he?
You know what kids are like. Max Farnham. His wife, she was an advertiser, wasn't she? All right, Max. Hello. Glad to be back at work, then, eh?
Ecstatic.
Listen, have you got a minute, mate?
For you, Mick, all day.
Listen, I don't suppose Marianne could pick your better half's brains, could she?
Oh, why? What's the problem?
Nothing. It doesn't matter.
No, research purposes.
Well, she is in at the moment.
No, I don't want to bother anyone.
Well, I'm sure to be okay.
Hey, I'll get yourself round there.
She's not too busy?
Well, as long as you don't mind her cooking money talk.
Nah, of course she doesn't.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll go round there and then head home after. See you later.
See you later. Hey, have a good interview.
Right.
How are you, love?
Hiya.
Is everything okay?
Yeah?
Don't be daft.
So,
Is your mum in?
no.
I need to dive in and see her. They're giving the money from the appeal fund to the Aussie on Friday.
Oh, well, I'll tell her to come round here, shall I?
No, it's no bother.
Well, you're that busy and that, aren't you?
Am I?
We shouldn't want you shutting the shop up, Dad.
Oh, OK, you're the boss.
Yeah, well.
Jack, you sure everything's all right, love?
Yeah. Sound. See ya. Hiya.
Hi, Kate.
Looking forward to the party tonight?
Can't wait.
Me and Caroline are going into town for the food. We've got all the drinks sorted.
Brilliant.
What time are the new people arriving?
Whenever. Make sure you make them feel welcome, though, eh?
OK, I'll see you later then.
Yeah.
Hey, and remember, bring your dancing shoes.
Oh, yeah, right.
What a girl, eh?
Hi, Jean.
Hello. No work today?
No, day off.
Oh, lucky you. Bye.
No. What are you trying to do to me?
Jimmy, don't. Please, love.
Just go, Jack.
I can't.
I'll only end up ruining your life as well as my own.
Maybe. Maybe not.
It's not worth it.
A better off for worse. That's what we said, wasn't it? I'm not leaving you like this.
Why?
Never heard of St. Jackie. Patron saint of lost causes, wasn't she, Dee? Come home, love.
Here you go, my love. Thanks a lot.
Bye. No rest for the wicked, eh?
You can say that again.
Still, I think it's nice to see a boss who's willing to take the strain and give his staff a bit of time off.
How do you mean?
Well, I've just seen Jackie Corkill enjoying her day of leisure.
What, round here?
Oh, with Dee Dee, actually.
You are?
I didn't realise they were such good friends.
They're not.
Well, they was as thick as thieves to me. They're at your house now.
At ours? Are you sure?
Probably enjoying a good gossip and a cup of tea, lucky things. Bye.
Yeah, ta-ra.
And that basically is the story of my life.
Brilliant.
My pleasure.
And if you could get in touch with your journalist friend from The Echo...
Oh, I'm sure it'll be no problem. Emma loves the sound of her own voice even more than I do.
Cheers. I'll let you get on with your cooking then.
Right.
I really appreciate your help.
No, my pleasure. I'll probably phone Emma this afternoon, so if you want to call back later for her number...
Oh, thanks.
You could even stop for a bite to eat.
Oh, no, thanks.
You'd be doing me a favour.
Well, how come?
I was supposed to be wining and dining a couple of old clients, and they both pulled out.
And left you with your very own EEC food mountain.
You and Mick would be more than welcome.
Yeah, that would be nice, thanks.
We could talk shop all night. Bore the boys, rigid.
I better not tell Mick we're second choice. He might go all proud on me.
About 7:30.
Great. See ya.
Beth? Could I have a quick word?
Hi, love.
Hello.
Are you ready, love? Ron?
Is who ready for what? What are you doing in my house?
Ron!
Deirdre!
Ron!
I'm sorry.
What are you doing in my lad's room? Hey? I'm gonna have you.
Go on then, do it.
Ron, leave him.
Get off me, you! Ah, you murderer.
Ron, you're going to kill him. Gus!
I don't care.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's too late for that, isn't it?
Ron, please! Ron, he's been to the police. He's given himself up.
Well, why isn't he locked up then?
Well, I don't know.
What's he doing in here?
What's he doing in my lad's room?
Ron, please! Stop it! I'm taking him home! Go. Come on. Ron, I found him at Tony's grave. He needed help.
So you brought him back here?
He was desperate.
You just had to help him, didn't you, eh? Saint Dee Dee, the bionic bloody nun.
Johnson? The pizza man? And what do we talk about? Price of pepperoni?
Snob.
You expect me to sit there and talk about his mobile phone bill all night?
Inverted snob.
We're closed.
I need to talk to you.
Thought you only spoke to God these days.
Even he doesn't seem to want to listen to me anymore.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Look, I want to go home.
Please.
If you got anything to say, you can say it at the hospital on Friday. You know the one where your son died? The son your mate Jimmy killed.
I'll see you tomorrow then.
Hiya. Come in. Tell me, what's the score with the sounds?
Well, I didn't think you'd want any.
Yeah, stick this on.
I thought you were into pop music.
It's God's own music, that. Just goes to show. The devil hasn't really got all the best tunes.
It's not bad for a second day at school, eh?
No. What do you think it is?
Says me.
It'll be the door.
I wonder who'll be first, the lesbians or your nice new black friend?
Oh, shut up, you reactionary old twerp. Hi, come in. Someone having a party?
Oh, it sounds like it.
Oops. Hiya. Guess who's come to dinner? All right.
Yeah, it sounds.
Having a good time?
Great. It's weird, isn't it? Never thought to be standing in some dude drinking non-alcoholic lager and enjoying it.
Just shows you.
Yeah, cheers.
Enjoying yourselves?
Yeah, hey, some of this new crew are all right, aren't they?
Yes.
So what's the score? Will the defo join them?
Yeah, most of them will be staying as well. The word's spreading.
Sound?
Certainly is. Listen, I think Kate needs a top-up over there.
Oh, right here. I should get one.
Carol, what have I told you?
What do you mean?
You've had your chance with him, you blew it. Now stay away from him.
This is delicious. Thanks.
Piece pizza, eh? Just because I sell them doesn't mean we live on them, Max.
No. Patricia ate nothing but last time she was pregnant.
Probably be the same this time round. What, you're... Congratulations.
This one.
Thanks. Tuna anchovies and olives, that was my favourite.
Well, you know where we are.
Enjoying yourselves, girls?
It's lovely.
Glad you came then?
Yeah. So, work hasn't been going too smoothly of late.
No, you say that again.
No, it's just one thing after the other at the moment.
I know how you feel.
You've just had 3 months off, haven't you, Max?
3 years wouldn't have been long enough.
Ignore him, it's his 4th midlife crisis of the week. Sorry, you were saying. Well, they stuck me down in Newport. Most of the work I'm doing I could do in my sleep. And I got home to my answering machine today to hear about their latest stunt.
Well, what's happening now?
Well, I was going to tell you later, but they've offered me another transfer.
Another transfer?
Which they're insisting I should take.
Where to this time?
London.
Oh, hey.
Well, it's a step up from Newport. Couldn't be a step down from there.
And it's easier to commute to.
Yeah, and at least my family's down there.
So you go in then, just like that?
Well, we'll talk about it later, yeah?
Mummy!
Ah, what can we do for you?
Can I have a glass of water, please?
Yeah, of course you can, but then it's straight back to bed afterwards, all right?
So, is any more doss if this move comes off?
I don't know.
Well, don't you think you ought to find out?
Come on, eh? We don't want to bore everyone with work talk, do we?
No. Sorry.
Look, I'm sorry about snapping before.
It's okay.
Thing is, I was hoping to spend some time with you myself tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah. Anyway, look how well Terry and Kate are getting on.
So, how's the dancing going?
Good.
To another drink?
No, Tom, just on the low.
How's it going with Kate?
It isn't. She isn't interested.
No, you're wrong. She needs you. You'd be good for each other.
What do you want me to do, eh? Hypnotise her?
No, leave it to me.
Can't we just knock her on the head, eh?
It's important for me that you two get together. Don't worry, I'll talk to her. Okay.
Night, love.
You okay? I need to talk to you.
Thought you'd happy talking to Caroline.
Let's go in here, eh? Listen, Kate, I'm sorry if you feel hurt, but Caroline needs me at the moment.
So do I.
I know. And there's someone else down there who needs you too.
What?
One of our family. Someone who cares about you very much.
What are you talking about?
Terry.
What about him?
He needs the same sort of comfort from you that I give Caroline.
You can't...
He's one of us, Kate.
No.
He needs our love.
No.
He needs your love.
No, I can't.
You can. He wants to be with you. I want you two to be together.
No.
Do you love me, Kate?
You know I do.
And everything we've got here, do you really care about it?
Yeah, but...
Then if you believe in me, and you really do love me, then do this one thing for me. Please.
Why?
Give of yourself and you shall receive. You wait here. Everything will be fine. Trust me. She's in a room waiting for you.
Serious? I'll just go and get myself another drink first.
Some party over there.
I suppose Kate will be raving every night now she's got the place to herself.
Hey, maybe we should crash it afterwards, eh?
Thomas okay?
Yeah, he's fine, just showing off, really. He's a bit hyper at the moment. He only started school this week.
Yeah? You enjoy it?
I think so.
He brought this home for us today. It's sound, that.
Yeah, I think it's one from his purple period.
Which school's he at?
Manor Park.
Oh, same as mine too.
What's it like?
That's okay.
Just okay?
Well, they're all much of a muchness, aren't they?
Not necessarily.
Max would have him packed off to Eton in a boater if we had the money.
Oh, why? What's wrong with that?
One or two things I could mention.
Such as?
Well, I think education's a birthright. It's not something you're entitled to if you've got a fat wallet.
And what about freedom of choice?
It's fine if you can afford it.
Exactly.
Well, I'm with Max on this one. Not going to be too good for my two.
Mick.
Well, they've got enough to put up with as it is. If I thought I could give them a better start in life, I'd be right in there.
Thank you, Mick.
I agree, my school was rubbish. Probably because it had been run on a shoestring for years.
No. See, the thing that's wrong with these inner city comps is they're all run by these trendy lefties and gay rights crowd. Not that So, I take it you won't be going into private health then, Beth?
No, I wouldn't.
I'll go.
Can you hear that frightful racket over there?
It is pretty bad, yeah.
Look, I know you're busy, but David's gone out, and I was wondering if you'd come over there with me and ask him to turn it down a bit.
OK, I'll just...
OK.
Simon said you were up here.
Yeah.
You all right?
Fine.
We could just sit here, you know. We don't have to do anything.
Kate, can you come down for a minute, please?
Keith's just coming.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, Katie. I'm sorry about this. It's just the music. It's just a touch too loud.
It wouldn't be a party without music, would it?
I know, but, well, it is midweek, and some people do have work in the morning.
Yeah, and I'm one of them.
Look, this is Katie's house. I think I'll talk to her, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, Mr. Farnham.
It's okay, Katie. We don't want you to turn it off, just down. It's not as though we were thinking of phoning the police or anything.
Caroline, turn it down a bit, eh?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is everything okay, Katie?
Everything's fine. Good night.
It's like they're sorted.
Yep.
Like us, eh?
London.
Your old stomping ground.
It'll be all right.
Will it?
Yeah. And there's one consolation.
What's that?
Weekends you'll have me all to yourself. I can't afford to keep my flat on, so I'm giving it up.
What, to move in with us?
If you and the kids will have me.
Yes.
They know, don't they? Who? Max and Patricia. You've told them.
No, I didn't.
It's written all over his stupid face.
Well, I did say something to Patricia, but she's my friend.
Well, there you go, then. You tell her, she tells him. It'll be in the Echo tomorrow.
Hang on, I thought it was me that wanted it all kept secret.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want Mum finding out till I'm ready to tell her.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Do you wish you hadn't come now?
No, of course not. I've had a lovely night.
It's away.
Come on, I'll wash you dry.
Don't let me down, okay?
No,
Yes,
I won't.
you will.
I won't.
He needs you.
No.
Leave it, Ace.
You're mad. This is all mad.
Kate.
Casey, what's the matter?
Kate! Kate!
Jackie, can I stay with you tonight, please? Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. Yeah, come in.
You all right?
No, not really.
What's wrong?
You've got a visitor.
Right, Jim.
All right, boss.
Sorry about the mess.
Thought it was the busies there for a minute.
Did you?
Yeah, well, only a matter of time, isn't it?
What is?
You've heard, haven't you?
About Tony and the crash?
Yeah.
Wow. I've given yourself up.
And?
I know. This time tomorrow I could be in Malton.
Have they charged you?
Not yet. Well, when they do, that's me finished. I can't do time. I know what it's like. I'm so old and I'm too soft.
So what's your plan then? Just gonna sit here feeling suicidal?
Look, I know I've messed you around and I'm sorry. And as of today, I'll consider myself sacked.
Just like that?
And you don't have to worry about a reference. Won't be needing one where I'm going.
Have you heard this? Talk about wallowing in it. Listen to me, Jimmy. No one's arrested you yet, and no one's sacked you. I know you're carrying all this guilt round, but you've got to keep going.
Why?
Because you've got a wife. You've got a life. Worry about prison if and when they do you.
And in the meantime?
If you can get yourself round the club today, you've still got a job. But it's up to you, Jimmy.
Hiya. Hiya.
All right, love?
Yeah? How you feeling?
Oh, not too bad. Had a good lie-in this morning, didn't you?
Oh, come on. It's all right. He said that I loved him. Do what he told me to do.
And what was that, love? What did he tell you to do? Did he force you to... Well, you know, did he put pressure on you to stay with him?
No. I mean, I did. That was because I loved him. I wanted to be with him. Yeah, only because he brainwashed her. He said we were special. He said I wasn't like the others.
Others?
The girls in the group. He said he only stays with them because they needed him.
Oh, God, he makes me puke. And was this part of the religion, these other girlfriends?
He said we all belong to each other. Bet he did. And he said that once you were past the group, that you could never leave. That your soul would be scarred forever if you tried to.
That's just not true, Katie.
That his face and his words of folly are everywhere.
He was lying. You've got to believe me. Everything he said, all lies.
What's up?
Nothing.
Well, what do you do? I'm bored. Pay the fellow, will you please, love?
There you go, Arcade. Thanks a lot. Right, so 4 o'clock you want us down there today, mate, OK?
4 o'clock, right.
To be made up down the Aussie, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, not half. They're really stuck for cash down there. And guess what? Mick Johnson's been onto the Mersey Mart and they're coming down to take a couple of photos of us under the front door.
Great.
So you better get your hair washed, your gob will be in the paper.
Favourite last day?
Hey, you never know. We'd have been lucky. Might even get an OB here at this lot.
Well, can't see that somehow.
Right, 4 o'clock then. How can you be bored? You've got little Josh to look after.
Well, sleepy time Joe. He snoozes most of the day away.
And keeps me awake half the night, don't you, my son, eh?
Meanwhile, I'm left staring at the telly waiting for him to wake up for his next feed.
I know, love.
I take them out, I put them in. I take them out, I put them in. You can only watch so many episodes of a country practice before you start going round the twist.
OK, OK. So what do you want to do?
Well, I thought maybe I could give you a hand in the shop, you know, get into the swing of things.
Oh, with Josh in tow?
It's no trouble.
Well, the thing is, love, I can't afford another wage at the moment.
I don't want paying. And anyway, what's yours is mine, isn't it?
Of course it is. Well, yours, mine and his.
So, I can come in then, can't I? You know, when I start crawling the walls at home.
All right, but you've had it for today. I'm just going to lock up and nip down the Aussie for a while.
Well, where's Jackie?
She's got the day off. Probably at home with that get she calls husband.
Hey, don't you be swearing in front of Josh.
Sorry. Sorry, my son. That's what he is.
Well, it's a good job I came in then, isn't it?
Hey?
Well, we can't have you losing your custom, whittling away your son's inheritance.
No?
Nope. Got to keep the shop open. That's why we're going to take over.
Right, Barry. Have you read the news?
No.
That Simon from the garage is taking over Katie Rogers' house.
You what?
Set it up as some sort of a cult or something.
Who told you that?
Bing Crosby.
You sure it wasn't Bob Hope?
Nah, it's true. I think you better keep an eye on Terry, you know.
God almighty. What with him and the other at Cork, he'll be up for the sainthood soon.
Well, that's like you, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, looking after your mates. I think it's great the way you stood by Jimmy.
Do you?
Yeah, too right. Well, you've got a good reputation round here, haven't you? People know they can come to Barry Grant if they need a favour.
Do they?
Yeah.
Fine.
Hey, Barry.
What?
You couldn't do us a favour, could you?
Like what?
I need a loan.
Oh, I wondered what the little pep talk was for.
Well, I'll pay you back. Honestly, just that I've got a few things that I need to sort
Look,
out.
spare me the sob story. How much do you want, Sam?
£2,000.
£2,000 what for?
It's personal.
I'll bet it is.
Oh, look, honest, I will pay you it back. Well, you can take it out of me wages.
Look, you won't be paying me back, Sin, because I'm not going to lend it. You're all right?
Oh, please, but I am desperate.
Well, aren't we all, Sin? See you morning.
Hello, Terry.
Is Katie in?
Katie? Yeah, she is, but,
I need to see her in a minute.
to be honest with you, she's not feeling very well.
Oh, well, please, it is important.
She's in bed, actually.
Hey, Miss Dixon. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You'll be in there.
Thanks.
Come in.
Ta. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry about last night.
It wasn't your fault.
No, but well, I didn't like seeing you so upset.
Doesn't matter.
It does. I got involved in all this because I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be part of something good.
You still can be.
Do you think so?
Well, if that's what you want.
It is, yeah. But I don't want to hurt anybody.
And you haven't.
So would you come back then?
Did Simon send you over?
No, yeah, he did. Oh, please come back, Katie. He needs you.
No, I can't.
Please, Katie.
No,
What will you think about it?
I have done.
Is there no way?
No, I can't. I'm sorry, not after what's happened. Anyway, it's my house. They're all gonna have to go.
Yeah, well, it's nothing to do with me, is it? Anyway, I'll see you, right?
Bye.
Where is she?
She's not coming back.
I told you to stay there till she changed her mind.
Well, you've got no chance.
Says who?
What are you going to do? Kidnap her?
If a job's worth doing.
Simon!
Hey. Please, just tell him to go away.
Yes?
Is Kate there, please?
No, she isn't.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, well, she doesn't want to see you.
I'd like to hear that from her, please.
You'll just have to take my word for it.
Oh, I'm sorry, that isn't good enough. Kate, it's me.
Look!
Kate, I need to see you.
Yo, she doesn't need to see you. Put anyone out of your stupid gang.
Jackie?
Look, this is our house and this is our path and you're trespassing. So why don't you do one and leave my mate alone?
Come on, Jack, inside.
Ah, any developments on the invasion front?
Yeah, that Simon's been round to the house trying to get Katie back in there.
Oh, he has, has
You wouldn't be told. He was quite threatening.
he? Use force.
No, but...
You know, I think it's about time we had a word with friend Simon.
Yeah, do you think?
Yes. And the word I have in mind is eviction. Listen, Dee Dee, if you're busy, I can handle this.
No, I'm okay for a few minutes.
Right.
Yes?
We'd like some answers, please.
I'm sorry, I'm not with you.
Regarding whatever it is that's going on inside this house.
Going on? Sorry,
This is Katie Rogers' home, not some kind of hobo's paradise.
Kate invited us to stay. All of us.
If that is the case, why is she now sitting in Mrs. Dixon's house, afraid to put a foot outside the door?
Perhaps you better ask Mrs. Dixon that.
This isn't on, you know. You've absolutely no right.
We've every right. Kate invited us to stay. If she wants to come back home, she'll be welcomed with open arms.
To have a mind twisted with more poisonous filth.
One man's poison is another man's meat.
Ha!
Very clever. But for all your sophistry, the simple fact is that you are occupying this house illegally. You are squatters.
No, you're wrong. We're invited guests. Tenants, if you like. Or if you don't like, for that matter. You see, the simple fact is, we're going nowhere.
Right, Sam, how's it going, mate?
What?
Nothing, doesn't matter. Don't suppose many people will want to know me now it's all out in the open, eh?
No.
I'll see you anyway.
Hey, hang on, Jim. No, it's not that.
No?
No. I've got the time.
Yeah, no, sorry, I haven't. Why?
I meant to be at the Aussie for 4.
Why, what's up?
I'm supposed to be handing over Tony's appeal money.
Hey, look, I don't want to hear about that, you know.
Yeah, me neither.
Why, what's your problem? It's going to be all hail to the conquering hero job, innit, eh?
If only.
Why? You've fallen out with Ron and all.
No, but I've got a good idea that I will do very soon.
What?
They're all going to be down at hospital, aren't they? Nurses, doctors, the papers, all waiting for me to hand over $2,000. I haven't even got £2 to give them.
When?
The money's gone, Jim.
All of it?
Every penny.
Oh. On what?
It's just gone. Let's leave it at that.
Sinbad? Gone on what?
We had a bit of a problem, me and Mandy.
Oh, might have known there'd be a woman there somewhere.
It wasn't her fault.
What wasn't?
I can't tell yet. Just ended up losing all the money.
No bed.
Oh, well, thanks for that, Jim. God, what am I going to do?
Can't you get a loan?
What, tap some shark and wait for him to come round and kick me head in because I can't pay the interest? No, thanks.
There's no one else?
No one.
Straight to the pair of us, eh?
Well, I better get round there and face the music.
Hey, Sin. Good luck, mate.
You'll be here.
You know, that's what I've always liked about you, Dee. Your faith in human nature.
Don't start, Ron. Not now.
Yeah, blind faith, I'd call it.
Meaning?
Oh, nothing. Just that you seem able to forgive anybody anything, no matter what they've done. I mean, even murderers get a cup of tea in your house, don't they?
I just don't understand.
Oh, I'm trying to, all the time. I spent hours trying to get my head round it. Just what was it prompted you to invite the killer of our child to stay the night?
Ron, it wasn't like that.
Did you do it because you hate me?
I did it because I can't hate anyone.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. The halo's in the post, isn't it?
Jimmy Corkle's more to be pitied than despised, Ron.
Yeah, well, you stick to the pity and I'll look after the other.
You're turning into a very bitter man.
Don't you worry about me, Dee Dee. I'll be fine once they look that murderer up.
There's no guarantee they will.
Oh, they will, all right. And with a bit of luck, I'll get to throw away the key. Sinbad, at last.
I'm sorry I'm late.
It's all right.
You missed them out from the paper now, you know. They had to get off.
I'm sorry.
And you've blown your OBE.
Yeah.
What kept you anyway?
Does it matter?
Nah, I suppose not.
Come on, let's go in, shall we?
Yeah, come on, we can't keep the doctors waiting, you know.
Hang on, man.
Now, look, I don't want any heroics, all right? Now, you're the one who collected most of the cash, so you're the one who's going to hand it over. So don't give me any of this, you should do it, Ron rubbish.
No one's gonna do it. That's why I'm late. I got jumped on the way down here.
Jumped?
Yeah.
Who by?
I don't know.
What happened?
Well, he just got the money and one of them punched me.
Oh, my God.
And then they robbed you, like?
Yeah.
Did anybody else know that you had the money on you?
Well, no, don't think so.
Oh, I see. So you just happened to get mugged on the one day that you're carrying £2,000 in cash?
Yeah. I can't believe it.
No, neither can I.
Oh, Ron.
What really happened, Sin?
I've told you I was mugged.
Do you think I was born yesterday? Where's the money?
Please, Ron, it's the truth.
Is this why you've been stalling us for weeks, eh? Have you blown it?
No, honest.
For God's sake, Ron.
What?
Well, look at his mouth. There's a cut on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is, isn't it? Sorry, Dee, maybe you're right. You see, she trusts you, Sim. Now, is she right? Hey? Should we go in there now and tell them doctors how some scumbag has robbed their money for the kidney machines?
No, don't.
Where's the money?
I'll get it to you.
Sinbad, where is it?
Please, I won't be able to get my hands on it for a few days. Just please trust me.
Oh, Sinbad.
I know. I will get it to you, honest.
Listen, you. That money was raised in the memory of my son. And I'm not having his name dragged through the mud. So I'm going to go in there now and I'm going to tell him that there's been a mix-up. We can't get the money out till next week. Now, I don't care what horse it went on or what boozer you blew it in. I'm telling you now, Sinbad, I want that money back. Now get out of my sight.
Hello, my dear.
Hiya.
Got the little fellow there, I see.
Yeah, just giving him his dinner while it's quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm not proud.
No, shouldn't you, close the shop or something?
Nah, there's nothing left to see anyway. This one's draining them away to nothing, aren't you, eh? Greedy guts.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Well, look, I'll just, leave the money there, right? Bye.
Bye.
That bad, was it?
Worse.
What now, then?
Well, I've got to get the money, otherwise...
Otherwise, you could be sharing a bucket with me and Walt. What a life, eh? Just got the boat.
Right, can you settle down, everybody, please? You settle down. Everybody be quiet. I've asked everybody here tonight to give you all a warning. New friends and old. To be on your guard. We're all here because we need each other. Because we get something by being here together. Something the outside world can't provide. Not only that, it's something that outsiders are envious of. Our faith. Our belief in ourselves and in Jesus. People out there, weak people, they're jealous. Jealous of the strength we get by pulling together. So they have to pull us down. These skeptics, they believe in nothing. So they sneer at us. They sneer at us because they're scared. Scared of what we've got. And the more they sneer, the stronger we've got to be. You saw what they were like last night. Interfering little non-entities. Trying to force us out of our home. They think they've scored a victory because they've got Kate. They got Kate because she didn't have the strength. She was weak. Not like us. I asked things of her and she let me down. She questioned me. She tried to defy me. If God asks me to do something, I don't ask why. I do it. And that's what we've all got to do. See Terry there? I asked him to do something today and he questioned me. He was wrong and he's learnt from that mistake. But Kate was weak. She had to go back sooner or later. We don't need her. Do we?
No.
Do we?
No.
All we need is each other. All we need is our faith. It's a wilderness out there. Kate's lost to it now. Let that be a lesson to all of us. There's nothing for us out there. Nothing but damnation, hell on earth. Anybody who wants to find out for themselves, get up and get out now. Good. That's what I thought. Be strong and we can't be beaten.
have you got in your hand?
No.
You're on that crap again, aren't you?
What crap?
It's coke, isn't it?
Get out of it.
Give us a giddy bit.
Give you what?
Give me the coke.
Why? Do you need a toot?
Jimmy.
Yeah. You could do with something, couldn't you, eh? That you lad.
Where did you get the money to buy drugs?
What drugs?
Oh, for God's sake.
All right. I pawned me watch, okay?
Give me the cocaine.
I haven't got any cocaine. You didn't have any cocaine to sell.
Oh, what's that in your hand?
Smack. I've got a rapper smack. Happy now?
Heroin.
Yeah. It's all I can afford these days.
Jimmy, please.
Give it a rest, will ya? It's my life. Nobody else's. Big soft kid. You picking me wages up for me.
If you're going to act like a big soft kid, you're going to get treated like one. You should be grateful Barry's letting you keep your job. Any other boss would have well got trust of you by now.
Deal. Gonna be banged up in a few weeks anyway.
We don't know what's going to happen yet. In the meantime, I want us to carry on as normal.
I wish.
Would you mind getting a few messages for me?
Only if I can keep the change.
No, you can't. Every penny's accounted for. I've done your list.
I need ciggies.
I thought you'd packed them in for good this time. Get yourself 20 ciggies, and that's all. I want the rest back.
Oh, thanks, Mum. Listen, I'll get off, OK?
Don't be scared of him, Jimmy. Won't touch you again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. He seemed to enjoy laying into me last week, didn't he?
He's leaving everything in the hands of the police now.
Oh, I suppose I'll only have to avoid him for a few weeks. After that, I'll be out of his way for good, won't I?
See you later.
See ya.
All right. Still alive, then?
What's that supposed to mean?
Hope you flushed that smack down the bog where it belongs.
What do you think?
And you're supposed to inject that stuff.
Well, you can smoke it, I know.
And what makes you the expert all of a sudden?
Because Mac had the fella to buy it off. He uses it himself.
I bet he does.
He does. In fact, he's even given me his address, so I can call there whenever I want. He trusts me.
You're off your head, Jimmy.
No, I'm straight now. But I was off my head on Friday night.
Look, I know you've got yourself into a big mess, but taking drugs isn't going to solve anything.
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong. Because that stuff solves everything. Macca reckons I'm lucky. Apparently it makes some people sick the first time.
Well, you were dead lucky. They'll end up killing you, Jimmy.
Do you think I care? I'm going to be banged up soon anyway.
Think about your Jackie.
She'd be better off without me.
Where you off now?
I'm going to get some shopping for her, OK? Then I'm going home. I want to keep a low profile.
Yeah, well, I'll go with you.
I don't need a bodyguard.
I need to keep a low profile myself. Once word gets out about that fund money going missing, I'm hardly going to be Mr. Popular around here, am I? I'll say that if it's not back by Wednesday, he's going to phone the police.
And how come you're taking all the blame? I thought you meant Mandy had an hand in all this.
She was conned. And I don't want people around here knowing she was involved. She's had a hard enough time as it is.
Sounds like you've had your fair share of problems yourself. Hey, listen. I could get you some gear off Macca if you like. Wouldn't have a care in the world, then, kid.
I'd rather just face my problems than end up a cabbage the way you're going to.
He's been avoiding giving me that money for weeks. When I think back, everything fits into place. Should have known something dodgy was going on.
I just can't believe Sinbad would do something like that.
Jimmy's a big mate of Sinbad's, isn't he?
They're not as close as they used to be, well.
Well, you don't think Sinbad give the money to Jimmy, do you?
Well, why would you do that?
Well, maybe Jimmy sweet-talked Sinbad into getting involved in some kind of scam. Maybe they spent the money on drugs, planning to pay the fund back with the profits.
Wherever you think of Jimmy, there's no way he touched that fund money. And there's no way Sinbad would get involved with drugs.
Yeah, well, you'd have said the same about Jimmy a few months ago, wouldn't you?
Aye. Don't suppose you could change that for us, well?
I'll have a look.
Pound coins if you can spare them, mate.
Think I can manage that?
Nice one. So how'd it go down the Aussie on Friday? You seeing the Mazer Mart this week, are we?
We didn't give the fund money to the Aussie in the end, Mick.
How come?
Because that Robin window cleaner of ours has ran off with it.
You what?
Who'd have thought, eh? Sinbad of all people.
Oh, there must be a mix-up. Sinbad wouldn't do that.
Well, he has. He's even admitted it.
Well, where is he now?
Halfway to Mexico if he knows what's good for him.
God, man. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, well, if that cash doesn't turn up here by Wednesday, then he shouldn't be allowed to set foot near this area again. And I will personally make sure that I knock on every door of his round and let everyone know just what sort of a person he really is.
Hi, love.
All right.
Hello.
Word of warning, love. I'd choose me friends a bit more carefully in the future if I were you.
Sorry?
That window cleaner. He is a friend of yours, isn't he?
Why?
Oh, surely you must have heard about him robbing out Tony's fund money.
Look, he didn't steal that money. There's no way he'd do that.
Yeah, well, if the cash is near by Wednesday, we'll let the police be the judge of that one.
I think I better go.
Don't think that'll fit you, Jim.
You're funny, aren't you, soft lad? Nah, Carly. Jackie's asked me to get her some Easter clothes. Yeah, what do you think? This one or that?
No, Carly's only about one, isn't she? They're for toddlers.
She'll be 18 months now. Anyway, she'll grow into it. Save it for later.
Thought you said they were for Easter.
Yeah, well, you know, kids grow up quick these days, don't they? Know what I mean?
Whatever you say, Jim. Tell you what, your Jackie must be crackers trusting you to buy kids' clothes.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Shouldn't you two be at school?
Dad stepped in.
I'm just waiting on Carol. She's due in a minute, then I was going to take them in.
Well, you'd better get going. I can let Carol in.
Listen, you never believe what Ron Dixon just told me. You reckon that Sinbad robbed all the money from the Toby Dixon appeal?
You're joking. Why on earth would he do something like that?
God knows. I don't even know whether it's true or not yet.
Yeah, but what if it is?
I don't know. He's always been such a good mate. I just can't believe he'd do something like this.
Hey, Dad, has Sinbad gone to jail?
Of course he isn't, so don't talk soft.
I phoned the Graysons' office this morning. They want me in London by Friday.
You didn't have to go. You know how I feel about you moving to London.
Well, at least I'll still have a job. And it's easier to commute to London. The trains aren't too bad. It'd be quicker than driving to and from Newport. Yeah. I'll still come home every weekend.
Yeah, once you get back into your old lifestyle, you might end up forgetting all about us.
It's more likely to be the other way round, isn't it? I mean, those Valentine cards I found to you and Carol the other week. Looks as if Leo and Gemma could quite easily forget all about me.
You know what kids are like. They cling on to whoever's around. That's why I wish you weren't going. And not just for my sake, but for the kids as well.
I tell you what, I'll take them to school. It'll give me a chance to spend a bit more time with them.
All right. Marianne's taking you to school now, kids.
Hey, Dad, can we stay off school till this afternoon?
No, of course you can't.
Oh, it's freezing out there. I knew I should have put my sheepy on.
Hiya, kids.
Hiya.
How come they're off school?
I slept in.
May as well keep them off all day.
Can we, Dad?
Leo, you've already been told.
But Carol's...
It's not up to Carol.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put my foot in it.
It's all right.
I just don't want them thinking they can stay off school whenever they like.
I was a terrible mother. I was always letting our Gary stay off. Mind you, I know what it's like. I couldn't stand school myself.
I was the same.
Can Carol take us to school instead, Dad?
No, she can't. She's got to stay here with me and work.
Your dad wouldn't be able to cope without me. Would you, Mick?
No way. Of course not.
See you later, yeah?
Have you got a couple of carrier bags there, please? So.
Terry, can I have a word?
You can have two if you like.
Katie Rogers.
What about her?
I know you're involved with these people who've been hanging around in her old house.
Yeah, why?
Katie seems to think it's got something to do with God. From what she's told me, I think she's been kidded.
No one forced Katie to join us. She was there of her own free will.
Yeah, but she's a young, vulnerable girl who's only just getting over the death of her father. She was besotted with that boyfriend of hers, and all he did was brainwash her with a load of made-up religious nonsense.
It's rubbish, that is. Simon's a decent bloke. He cares about everyone.
Well, what's all this talk of eternal damnation?
I think Katie's taking things too literally. All Simon was saying is if you don't respect your life, chances are it'll be hell.
Maybe you can't see it. Maybe he's brainwashed you as well.
You're a Catholic, aren't you?
Yeah.
Then what right have you got to talk to me about brainwashing? If being a Catholic makes you happy, then that's fine by me. It's a pity you can't respect other people's beliefs.
I'm glad you can see the good in religion. But can't you see this is just a big con? That Simon fella's making it up as he goes along.
Look, I'm going to have to go. I'm late for work. See ya.
Hiya, Dee. Just after work?
No, I'm on my way to church.
All right. Listen, how's our Michael and Jacqueline? Haven't seen them for a few days. I'd invite them round, but, well, I think things would be a bit awkward at Bevan.
Well, there's no reason why you can't visit them.
Wouldn't you mind?
They're still your kids as well. Why don't you come round for your tea one night?
What, you mean all of us together, like?
Why not? Well, marriage might be over, but there's no reason why we can't be civil with each other. Maybe we could do it as a regular thing. Might do us all good to get together once in a while.
Yeah, fine. I'll go along with that.
How about Wednesday, then?
Yeah, you're on.
See you Wednesday.
Ron, the till's jammed.
Guess what? I've just been invited round for tea by Dee Dee.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it'll just give me a chance to see a bit more of our Michael and Jacqueline, that's all. Trouble is, I wonder what Bev will have to say about it.
What do you mean?
Well, between you and me, Jack, she's been feeling just a little bit insecure lately. So I don't want her to think that this means me and Dee Dee are going to get back together again.
Oh, I'm sure she'll understand. She knows your life's with her and Josh now. But that doesn't mean you can just drop your other family.
Yeah, well, let's hope Bev does see it that way, eh?
Well, Beth, I was hoping I'd see you. I've asked some of the others along to a debate at the Student Union tonight. Do you fancy it?
Oh, what's it about?
The future of the NHS. And there'll be MPs from all the main parties. Thought you might find it interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm supposed to be meeting Margaret, though, later on.
Oh, well, never mind.
Well, I could always ask her to come along.
I don't think it'd really be her cup of tea. I just thought it'd be good for you to be there.
Well, I suppose if I phoned her, she'd understand, and I would like to go.
I'll leave it up to you.
No, I'll definitely come. Oh, where are you all meeting?
In the pub, where do you think? See you in at 7.
See you later.
Hey, listen, did you notice anything funny at that checkout in there?
Like what?
Like me bill. It was under 20 quid.
Oh, yeah, Jim, that's hysterical.
Yeah, well, those kids' coats I got were over a tenner each, weren't they?
You haven't robbed them.
Nice to know I haven't lost my old touch, eh?
Are you soft or what? These places have got cameras and everything.
What are they going to do? Send me to prison?
What are you playing at?
Look, with Jackie holding on to me wages, I've got to think of some way of making a few extra bob, haven't I?
I don't suppose there's any point in asking you what you want the money for. Jimmy, you don't need drugs. You said so yourself.
Yeah, you're right. I don't need drugs. I just want them.
This stuff you're getting into now is lethal.
Look, you. Don't talk to me like I'm some spotty teenage raver. I'm a grown man. I know what I'm doing.
I'm going to tell Jackie. She's going to know what you're getting into.
Will you tell her that? And I'll make sure that the whole world knows just how involved your mate Mandy is over who robbed the fund money. Where are you going? Hey, I thought I was giving you a lift.
I'd rather walk.
Fine. I'm just off into town to meet Caroline and a few of the others. We're going to target Williamson Square with our new leaflets. I've got a feeling it's going to be a good day.
Jackie Dixon's mum had to go with me earlier.
Why?
Well, she was slagging the group off, saying how you'd brainwashed Katie.
It's always been the way. People hate anything that's different. If they don't understand it, they attack it.
Yeah, well, I told her she was talking a load of rubbish anyway.
Good. Listen, have you thought any more about my offer? Are you going to move into the house with us?
I've thought about nothing else.
Then why don't you do it? Why don't you make the full commitment?
May as well give it a few days, eh? See how it goes?
Great. I'll see you later then.
Bye, Father.
Dee Dee, I didn't notice you at Mass yesterday.
No, I couldn't make it.
Well, that's not like you. Is everything all right?
To be honest, Father, I don't really know. I've been feeling a bit confused lately.
I don't suppose there's any need for me to ask why.
I've been praying and praying, but all I can think of is, how can you do this? How can you let our Tony die?
Tony's in a better place now. He's away from all the evil and suffering in this world. He's safe from any harm or pain.
How can I be sure of that?
One day, you and Tony will be together again. You'll be able to see for yourself just how happy he is.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, just a bit of headache, that's all.
Yeah, well, get yourself straight to bed when you get in. You look shattered.
Hardly slept a wink lately.
I know how awkward all this must be for you. After all, Jimmy is still your husband.
I know he deserves to go to prison for what he's done, but that doesn't make it any easier for me to accept. I just hate the thought of being stuck in that house on my own. He's not an evil person, Ron. He's just very stupid.
Yeah, well, maybe being sent down for a while will knock a bit of sense into him, eh?
Never has done in the past. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, tell him.
Hey, what's going on with this fun when he runs up the wall? What have you done with it?
Look, it's not how it seems, honest.
Just answer me one thing. Did you give any of it to Jimmy?
No, of course I didn't. I don't know where you get that idea from.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not protecting him from anything?
I swear I didn't give Jimmy anything. And Ron will get that money back, every penny.
Yeah, just for your sake he does.
Are you all set for the memorial service on Friday?
Yeah. Maybe it'll help me accept Tony's death. Help me regain my faith.
I'm looking forward to it. It's all about celebrating Tony's new life with God. It's a happy occasion. Think of it as a party.
I'm sure Tony'd like the sound of that.
But no computer games, I'm afraid. Will Ron be coming?
I haven't asked him yet.
Why don't you talk to him? I assume you are on speaking terms these days.
He wouldn't understand how I'm feeling.
Have you spoken to Derek since the funeral?
No, I really miss him. He's the only one I could really talk to.
You O'Farrells have been regulars at this church for years. There's no need for you to ever feel alone. You've got loads of friends here.
I know.
Maybe you should try getting involved with some more of the parish's social activities.
I don't know.
Well, failing that, maybe some sort of retreat or counselling might help. I mean, the sisters helped you last time you needed them.
I don't think so.
Why not? Surely talking about these confused feelings can only help.
Right. Well, I best be going.
Well, you know I'm always here if ever you need to talk.
Right, thanks, Father. Bye-bye.
Oh, you're brilliant the way you talk back to that Tory MP.
Once I get started, I can't shut myself up. I'll get myself into trouble one of these days. Idiots like that just wind me up so much.
No, you could see him just wishing that the floor would open and swallow him up.
So Margaret didn't mind being stood up then?
No, she was fine about it.
Great. Listen, I've just asked some of the others back to my place for a drink, if you fancy it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'll just go and powder my nose, then we'll get going.
There's no way I can go on letting you take the blame for something you haven't done. Everyone's talking about you. They're calling you for everything.
Well, that's not really.
I'm going to tell Ron Dixon it was me who lost the money.
And what will you do if he calls the police?
Well, it's a risk I'll have to take.
I can't let you do that. If Ron Dixon gets the police involved, then it's safer if they knock up mine.
Why did this have to happen now?
Well, we're just going to have to think of another way of getting the money back by Wednesday.
Sinbad, what are we going to do?
Beth? The others are going now.
Oh, right.
That doesn't mean you have to go too. If you want to stay and finish off my dirty dishes, you're more than welcome.
Well, I might as well. It's only early yet, isn't it?
Hiya.
Hiya.
Oh, I thought it was Keith's shift tonight.
Yeah, he phoned in last night. Packed the job in. Said he needs to concentrate on his last year at college.
Oh, you never mentioned anything.
Must have slipped my mind. It's all right, though. Carol's already agreed to take on the extra hours.
Yeah. So you'll have to put up at my ugly mug all the time from now on.
Oh. Right. Mick, don't you think it's a bit late for the kids to be up?
Sorry, that's my fault. I said they could help me with the veg.
Well, it's just that they've got to be up early in the morning for school.
Not doing any harm.
Well, I just don't think they should be up all hours in here. I mean, they'll end up falling asleep during their lessons.
It's not that late.
I think that's for Mick and I to decide.
Come on, kids. Marianne's right. Get your gym jams on. I'll be up in a second.
Well, Carol said we could help her.
Come on, kids. Do what Marianne says, eh?
Look, Carol, I'm not being funny, but I'd prefer it if you didn't give the kids orders on my behalf.
I'm sure Carol's only trying to help.
Whose side are you on?
I'm not on anybody's side.
Sorry, I was only saying...
Well, I'd prefer it if you didn't in future.
Dad, can Carol come up and tell us a story?
Don't mind me.
Is that all right with you, Mick?
If you wouldn't mind me.
Come on, Leo.
What's all that about?
How do you think it makes me feel when all I ever hear from the kids is Carol, Carol, Carol?
They like her, that's all.
They're bound to when she's suggesting that we keep them off school and letting them stay up late.
Don't you think you're being a bit oversensitive?
No, I don't. I think she's a bad influence on them. All they ever see me as is some evil aunt always telling them off.
They don't. They really like you, honest. All right, mate, what can I get you?
I'm really made up you're going to be staying with us. I knew it wouldn't... Hang on. I knew it wouldn't be long before people around here started pointing their ignorant little fingers, accusing us of being everything from drug dealers to devil worshippers.
I don't understand why people are getting so worked up about it all. I mean, what harm are we doing?
I get the feeling trouble could be brewing. That's why it's important we stick together as often as we can for the time being.
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
And now that Kate's gone, it might be difficult keeping hold of this place for our church.
Wouldn't it be a lot less hassle if we found somewhere else? I mean, it is still our house, you know. Well, we shouldn't really be here now.
We've moved about too much in the past. We need a solid base. Somewhere people know they can always find us.
Why does it have to be here?
Well, why not? It's an empty property. It's for sale. Besides, we've already had this address printed on hundreds of leaflets.
Well, what can we do about it?
More than you think. We should buy this place. With your job, you'd get a mortgage, no problem. We could buy the house in your name. With everyone's donations, we'd easily be able to keep up with the repayments.
I don't know.
Well, you could think of it as a test of your faith. I mean, a mortgage is a lifelong commitment. Maybe this will prove whether or not your faith is too.
How are things going between you and Margaret?
Well, if I'm totally honest, we seem to spend most of our time falling out, making up, and then falling out again.
What sort of things do you argue about?
Well, petty things, usually. She just gets so paranoid. It's beginning to rub off on me. I went mad at her last week because she told the woman she lives with about us.
Why did you go mad?
Because she's a neighbour. And I hate the thought that she knows and my mum doesn't even know.
And what do you think your mum would do if she knew you were gay?
I don't know. I'm only just starting to get used to it myself.
You can never tell. I thought my parents would go berserk, but once I got over the initial shock, it was fine. My dad took a bit longer to come to terms with it. I think he thought it meant I was going to start wearing donkey jackets and smoking Capstan full strength.
Yeah, when she does find out, I want it to come from me, not some neighbour.
How do you think your dad would take it?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
Will you be seeing Margaret later?
No, I said I'd see her tomorrow.
Do you miss her when she's not around?
Yeah, sometimes.
You don't sound too sure.
I know she enjoys our relationship. She just doesn't want to admit that it's real. She keeps thinking we're going to grow out of it. And then... I don't know, she thinks we're going to get married and have kids.
Maybe you will.
Well, she might, but I know I won't. I mean, Margaret's the first person that I've ever fallen for. I mean, properly. I've never really felt that way about any man before. And now I'm beginning to think that I never will.
Sounds like you need just a little bit more from the relationship.
No, I need a lot more. Look, I better go. I'm going to miss my last bus.
You don't have to go if you don't want to. You're welcome to stay here.
Well, is that all right with you?
Well, I'd like you to stay, if you want to.
Well, where would I sleep?
Choice is yours. I've got a sofa or a spare room. If you don't fancy either of those, you can always get in with me. You can always get the last bus home if that's what you really want.
I'll stay if that's all right with you.
Time to get up, love. Max.
I can't go in. I can't face it.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. You'll be fine once you're up.
I'd be happier all right if I just handed in my notice. Life's too short to spend half your time stuck in a job you really can't bear.
And life's too expensive to go giving up perfectly good jobs just because you can't be bothered getting out of bed.
I think I got this flu.
What flu?
This Beijing flu, the one that's killing everyone. I feel awful.
Stop being such a drama queen.
I'm not. Look, no, I think it's best all right if I just phoned in, let them know that I'll be taking the rest of the week.
Good morning. You're up bright and
Go,
early.
what's Zig and Zag?
Only if you give Mummy a big kiss.
Oh. Come on, then. How would you like your daddy to take you to school today, eh?
You sure you'll be able to cope, darling? We wouldn't want you collapsing at the wheel, what with you being at death's door. Makes a change, doesn't it, the three of us being alone together? We haven't had a moment to ourselves since we got back. Do you think it's time that we let you know who into our little secret?
Look, you go and get your uniform from your bedroom, and then we'll go and watch Zig and Zag, yeah? You don't think it's a little too soon to tell him?
It'll give him plenty of time to get used to the idea.
I suppose so. Ah, there's a good boy.
Thomas, how would you like a little brother or sister to play with?
Can I have a rabbit instead?
Can't keep away from the place, eh?
I've just been into town to get these forms.
Well, slow down. I haven't agreed to go ahead with anything yet.
Yeah, but you're the only one lucky enough to be in a position to get a mortgage.
Yeah, I know. If anything goes wrong, it's me the bailiffs will be after.
But nothing will go wrong. We're going from strength to strength. The more new members we recruit, the easier it'll be to keep up the repayments.
I need a bit longer to think about it. All right, Jack?
Yeah. Hiya, how are you? Right, I might see you later then.
Yeah, probably. Right, I'll just take a reading from these pumps and the place is all yours.
OK.
Hey, what do you make of me dad coming round to ours for his tea tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just made up and my mum is speaking again.
Well, I was just thinking, you know, once we've had our tea, maybe we should get out the way, give them a bit of time to themselves.
Yeah. Do you think they'll ever end up getting back together?
I'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, and all the trees, lovely. I bet it'll look gorgeous in the spring.
Hey, do you reckon me insurance will come down now we've got a garage?
Oh, I don't know. Hey, do you know what would look lovely out here?
What?
One of those old-fashioned lampposts. And we could get some of those ornamental butterflies to put on the front of the house. Wouldn't that look lovely?
Yeah, anything you want, my love.
Who'd have thought we'd have ended up living in a semi? And, do you know, shops around the corner don't even have metal shutters on the windows.
Well, we're moving up nowhere now, love.
I just can't wait to move in. Imagine being able to get up in the morning and having a cup of tea in the conservatory.
Well, the sooner we do, the better.
Oh, hello. Hi. Hey, we're definitely going to be neighbours. Everything's gone through. But I suppose we've got you to thank, really. We'd never have known about this place otherwise.
Oh, congratulations. When are you moving in?
As soon as we've got everything sorted. We've just come round to clean up. It smells really musty in there.
Can I get you a cup of tea or anything?
Thanks anyway, but we brought a flask with us.
Well, no doubt I'll see you again then. Bye.
Hey, neighbours who don't hate us. We won't know ourselves.
All right, Dee. Just wondered what time you want to be round tonight.
What about 8 o'clock? I'm doing your favourite.
Well, homemade steak and kidney pie. Oh, great. It's ages since I've had that.
Doesn't Bev cook very much?
No, well, I don't think she's what you'd call a natural homemaker. Besides that, she's always too tired these days, you know, with the baby and that.
You sure right about you coming round tonight?
Yeah, fine.
How's the baby then?
Oh, he's great, you know, piling on the pounds now. Oh, all right, Trish. Long time no see, love.
Your mum's in the back. Jean, Pat's here.
I was sorry to hear about Tony.
Yeah, well...
How have you been coping?
Not too bad.
Mum was telling me how much you raised for the fund.
Yeah, and we're going to get every penny of it back, you mark my words.
Sorry?
Oh, didn't you hear? The money from the fund was robbed.
Stolen?
Yes, by our local friendly window cleaner.
Sinbad? Have you told the police?
No, not yet, but I've warned him if that cash isn't back here by today, I'm going to be straight on the phone.
Can't believe anyone could do such a thing.
And he's the fellow who you trust to clean your windows. So if you ever get burgling, you know to blame, don't you, Dave?
Can't believe it.
If I were you, I'd think twice before I'd let him near my house again.
Oh, it's appalling. Is there no law and order left in this country anymore?
My sentiments exactly. Right, love, I better get back to the shop. See you after, eh?
See ya. Oh, I thought Sinbad seemed such a genuine sort of chap.
Means that you can't trust anybody these days.
What's the world coming to?
When's your lunch break, Mum?
Why?
Wondered if you fancied coming home with me for a cup of tea. Might even bully Max into making us some lunch.
Isn't he at work?
Yeah, claims he's got flu. Phoned in to say he was going to be off for the rest of the week and suddenly made a miraculous recovery.
Is it all right if I take my lunch break now?
Yeah, of course. I'll be rushed off our feet, are we?
Won't be long.
Hey, it's Bethan.
Or didn't she stay over at yours last night?
No, why did she say she was going to?
Well, no, but when I saw that her bed hadn't been slept in, I just assumed she had.
Oh, I wonder where she is.
You don't think anything's happened to her, do you?
No, it's only early. She'll probably ring you soon to let you know she's all right. I'll call back later.
All right then, Margaret. See you later. Bye-bye.
See ya.
How's my second grandchild coming along?
Well, I'm just about crossing my fingers. I've got my 16-week scan in a fortnight.
Thank goodness we got the first 3 months out of the way.
Yeah, I just hope it's plain sailing from here.
It will be. You see, he or she'll be here before we know it.
Oh, I can't wait. I don't care what sex it is, what it looks like, just so long as it's healthy. I told Thomas this morning.
What did he say?
Asked if he could have a rabbit instead.
All right, ladies. Sorry I haven't been out to do your windows this week, but I've had a few problems to sort out, you know.
Yes, so we've heard.
Sorry?
Look, Sinbad, Max and I have decided we prefer to do the windows ourselves in future.
Do you mind if I ask you why?
We just think it's for the best.
And, I'm afraid the same applies to David and I.
What's brought all this on? I've always done a good job, haven't I?
Hiya. All right. All right, you're on. I'll put an offer in on the house.
Oh, Teddy, I don't know what to say. You're about to guarantee your place in heaven.
Didn't realise estate agents had such influence.
You won't regret this.
Listen, I was thinking, well, if anything did go wrong, well, the worst that could happen is they repossess the house.
It'll never come to that. In a few weeks' time, this will be our first official church. The first of many.
Is Terry there?
I'll give him a shout.
Save your breath. I'll come in. Thought I might find you here.
What do you want?
Well, I was just seeing if you were still alive. You never turned up at the flat last night.
Well, I stayed here.
Oh, aye. People will be talking about you two.
So what? They've been talking about me and you for years.
So what's the big attraction with this place, Dancer?
It's something you wouldn't understand.
I never thought all this born-again stuff would be your cup of tea, Terry.
Yeah, well, they say God works in mysterious ways, don't they?
Do you always leave your guests standing here without offering them a drink?
Would you like a drink?
I'll have a coffee. 2 sugars.
Does anyone round here do newspaper deliveries?
I don't know this place should be Daysbrook Lane.
It's just I'm moving round here soon. Thought we'd start getting them delivered.
Are you? Where you moving to?
Brookside Close.
Oh, I live there. Well, I did live there. My wife and I was separated last year. She's at number 8.
Oh, that's next door to us. We're number 9.
Come on, you bought the Harrison's old place, have you?
Pizzas will be ready in about 10 minutes, the fella said.
How do you do? I'm Ron Dixon.
I'm Rosie Banks, and this is my husband, Eddie.
All right, Jim.
No, my name's Ron.
I don't suppose you know what day the window cleaner comes?
Hey, if I were you, I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole.
Well, isn't he very good?
Only that you gotta lock up your doors and nail down your furniture before he comes, like.
You're joking.
No, I'm not, love. That fella would sell his own mother if he had to. Few of us organised an appeal fund for my son. He died recently.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, we raised over £2,000. Then that Robin Gett got off with it all. That's what sort of an animal he is.
Well, don't worry. If he dares knock at ours, I'll get Eddie to chase him.
Hope Beth isn't trying to phone while I'm out.
Maybe we should just go home. I mean, you don't want to miss her if she is trying to get through.
But we're here now. You're going to ring the bell?
I don't think we should. I mean, these fellas are just one step away from loan sharks.
We've been through all this. We've got no other choice. Well, no bank or building society will touch us. We learned that when we tried to get a mortgage.
I think we should leave it.
And if we do, you could find yourself being arrested in a few hours. This is our only option.
Yeah, but these places, you're going to be in debt up to your eyes forever.
Well, rather that than see you go to prison for something you haven't even done. We've got to clear your name. Your whole livelihood is at stake here. I've made my mind up, Sinbad.
All right, we'll go in. But we'll put everything in my name.
How about a compromise? We'll split the loan between us, 1,000 each.
All right, then. Probably have more chance of keeping up the payments that way anyway.
Well, let's hope so, for both our sakes.
So where's your girlfriend?
I take it you mean Kate?
Yeah, unless you've got a few on the go.
She's not living here at the moment.
Oh, she chucked you?
No. She just needs a bit of time to herself. She'll be back once she's had a chance to think.
Well, how come she moved out? This is still her house, isn't it?
She didn't want to disrupt our meetings. She knows how much they mean to us.
So, does this mean you're a fully fledged Bible basher now, or what?
I'm just doing something that makes me really happy. No harm in that, is there? I'm really into it.
You used to really be into Abbott at one time, Terry, but you grew out of it eventually.
Listen, Terry, don't forget we've still got a few things to sort out for tonight's meeting.
Don't worry, I won't outstay me welcome. Terry, what are you playing at, eh? He's a slimy so-and-so, that kid.
I've heard a few people say the same things about you in the past.
Look, you don't want to go getting yourself involved in all of this.
You're always the same, aren't you? Anything you don't understand, you'll attack.
If you want to get into religion, why don't you just go to church like every other normal person?
This is our church.
Behave yourself, will you, Terry? This is me ma's old house. Did he tell you I used to live here?
No.
Oh, aye. This house has got a lot of good memories for me.
Yeah, well, I'm sure in a few years' time it'll have plenty of good memories for us too.
Were you planning on staying here for a while, then, are you?
Yeah, we like it here. There's plenty of room. It makes our meetings more comfortable. Used to be a nightmare. We had to cram into my bedsit.
So what do you do at these meetings? You know, just pray and that?
Yeah, you wouldn't understand.
Well, why don't you just go to a proper church then, like everybody else?
Have you got a week to spare?
Some people think that by going to church for an hour every Sunday is enough. We take things a bit more seriously, that's all.
Right then. I'd better leave you to it, eh? Will you be stopping out again tonight then, sir?
Probably, yeah.
Nice. See you when I see you then, eh?
Right, let's get these forms out of the way, eh?
2,000 pounds in there.
Well, this is a turn-up for the books.
I said you'd get it back. Look, I really am genuinely sorry about all this, you know. I know it was my own stupid fault for not putting it somewhere safe in the first place.
Yeah, but if the money was genuinely robbed, why didn't you go straight to the police?
It's complicated. The most important thing is you've got it back now. No hard feelings, eh? Nice one, man.
Yeah, well, let's just forget about it, eh?
Be glad to. There is just one other thing, though.
What's that?
Well, you think I was Charles Manson, the way people have been treating me around here for the past few days. Don't suppose there's any way you could put them straight, you know, let everybody know it was a big misunderstanding.
Yeah, I think I can manage that. Right, well, see you.
Yeah.
Well, looks like you're forgiven.
Thank God for that.
Now all we've got to worry about is keeping up the ridiculous repayments on this loan.
I think we should make a start on decorating next week. Get the place the way we want it before we move in.
What was the point in us cleaning up today if you want to rip the place to pieces next week?
I don't mean every room. Maybe just our bedroom, Lee's room.
There's nothing wrong with the wallpaper up there.
I think I'd like to go for something a bit brazer, that's all. Do you fancy going to IKEA over the weekend for some ideas?
Oh, slow down. This moving lag's costing us enough as it is.
Yeah, well, I never asked to move. I'd have been more than happy to stay in the other place after everything we'd done to it. But we had no choice. Oh, I just want this place looking as nice.
I don't want to spend more than we can afford.
There's all these rumours flying around work about cutbacks. Lads are on to me to sort it out.
How come you haven't mentioned anything before?
They're just rumours. I don't know if there's any truth in them yet.
Oh, that's all we need.
I'm just saying we should be a bit more careful. I don't want us finding ourselves in all kinds of debt.
Yeah, I suppose we should get back. That's if the house hasn't been burnt down while we've been out.
Stop worrying. We'll be out of there in no time.
Oh, I can't wait. Hiya again.
How's everything going?
Fine. I just wish we were moving in today.
Have you met any of the other neighbours yet?
Yeah, we spoke to the man in the shop around the corner. He was telling us his wife lives next door.
Yeah, that's right. Their son died recently. He was only 14.
Yeah. He was telling us he organised some big appeal, raised £2,000, and then the window cleaner ran off with it or something.
Disgusting, isn't it? Do you know if this window cleaner's going down for it?
No, he isn't.
What's the world coming to, eh? No wonder people end up taking the law into their own hands.
Well, the reason the police didn't get involved is because it's all been sorted out now. Ron Dixon got the money back.
I think you must have that wrong. We were only talking to him about an hour ago.
Well, we've just been talking to him now. It's all been a big misunderstanding. You know what rumours are like.
Oh, right. Oh, well, come on, love. We better get back to the house. We'll see you again.
Oh, that was lovely, that, love. Here.
Are you all right? Leave them.
No, just get them out the way.
I'll do them later.
Oh, it's all right, Mummy. I'll do them.
I'll give you a hand.
Hey, this is supposed to be a normal family meal. How could it be normal if you're fighting to do the dishes? You're supposed to leave them to me like you normally do.
Beth, I've been worried sick about you. Where have you been?
Well, I phoned early, but there was no one in.
Where were you last night?
I stayed over with one of the girls from the course.
Why didn't you phone last night?
Well, it was late and I knew you'd be in bed.
Well, in future, ring anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Margaret was looking for you too.
Oh, what did you want?
Well, I said you hadn't come home last night and she was just as worried as me. You should go over and see her, let her know you're still alive.
Right, I'll go over later.
Hey, that was good news, wasn't it? Getting the fund money back. All we need now is that Jimmy Corkin locked up behind bars and we might be able to start our lives again in peace.
Thinking of doing some decorating.
How come?
But before time, we haven't touched this place since we moved in.
Yeah, well, I meant to. I'll give you a hand if you like.
You never offered when you lived here, so why now?
I don't mind, honest.
No, you're all right. We'll manage between us.
Mum, have you asked me Dad about tomorrow yet?
We're having a memorial service for our Tony at St David's. We were wondering if you're able to make it.
What made you think I wouldn't?
I know how you feel about the church. I thought you might think it was a waste of time.
No, of course not. If it's for our Tony, I'll definitely be there. Is it all right if I nip up to the loo?
I don't know about that.
Stupid of me to ask, really, wasn't it?
I'll make another pot of tea, eh?
Hey. I haven't seen them getting on this well for ages.
Yeah, it's still a bit awkward, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's bound to be, but I reckon if we make a regular thing of this, they could end up getting back together.
Let's just take it one step at a time, eh?
Hi. Come here. Do you want to go upstairs?
No, I can't stay long. Patricia's doing me some tea. How come you stayed out last night?
A few of us went back to one of the girls' flats after the debate. And we had a few drinks, then I missed the last bus. So she could stay in her spare room.
Oh, which girl was that?
Jocelyn. You don't know her.
Jocelyn who?
What's with all the questions?
Nothing. I've just never heard you mention this Jocelyn before.
She's dead nice. You'd like her.
Whereabouts does she live?
She lives in the halls.
I thought you said she lived in a flat.
Oh, flats, halls, it's all the same, isn't it?
Must be posh halls if she's got a spare room.
What is this, the Spanish Inquisition?
Why are you being so touchy? I'm only asking you what you did last night. I missed
Yeah,
you.
and I've told you.
I just get the feeling you're not telling me the truth.
Well, of course I am. What are you talking about?
So why don't I believe you?
Well, I don't know, do I?
You were with Chris, weren't you?
Well, you should have. My mum's in there.
You were, weren't you?
Of course I wasn't. What makes you think that?
Just tell me the truth.
I am telling you the truth.
I know you're lying. I can tell by your voice.
Well, you obviously don't know me as well as you think you do then, do you?
No. I obviously don't.
Margaret? Margaret!
Now, Richard, let me have your letter.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Have you two fallen out again?
No. With the top points.
I was supposed to meet you in town last night and I forgot all about it.
You're certainly going to the lead if you win. OK, Richard.
I'm glad you'd invited me round tonight, Dee. I really enjoyed it.
Pity it wasn't this civilised when we were married.
I was going to ask if you had any photos of our Tony that I might have.
Yeah, of course.
I know it sounds terrible, but sometimes when I close my eyes, I just can't see his face. I'm scared I'm going to forget what he looked like.
I feel the same. I still can't believe he's gone. I keep thinking he's away on some school trip or something and he'll just turn up again.
I know what you mean. And Whitney living with Bev and Josh now, I just assume that he must be here with you.
How long do you think it takes before you accept you're never going to see them again?
I honestly don't know. The worst part is having nobody you can talk to. Well, nobody who really understands.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, but you've still got your church, haven't you? I sometimes wish I had something I could believe in. I wish I could believe our Tony had gone to a better place.
So do I.
What do you mean?
I'm finding it hard to believe myself just recently.
What's brought all this on?
I'm not really sure. I'll get those photographs.
What do you think?
Oh, yeah, it looks really great. You know, I think we should tell people it's a valuable piece of modern art.
Thought it would look nice in the kitchen. Can't wait to see Thomas's face when he sees it.
When I told him it was the best picture of a car I'd ever seen, he looked at me like I was mad.
You can blame him. Any fool can see it's the Easter Bunny. Hi. We just got The Secret Garden out on video, if you fancy it.
Oh, no, I'm not really in the mood, thanks.
You've been crying?
No, I've just been rubbing my eyes really itchy.
She has been crying, you know, I can tell. Wonder what's wrong.
Oh, perhaps it's girlfriend trouble.
Max, I think I can check she's all right.
Yeah, you put the popcorn in the microwave while you're out there.
You all right?
Yeah, why?
You just seem a bit down.
Oh, I've had another row with Beth. Nothing unusual.
What about this time?
I think she's seen someone else.
What makes you think that?
She stayed out all night last night. And when I asked her where she was, I just knew she was lying to me.
That doesn't mean she's seeing someone else.
No, it was this woman, Chris, one of her lecturers. She's always going on about her.
So?
I think she was with her.
How can you be sure?
Well, I can't. Did Didi give you that?
Yeah. You don't mind me putting it on there, do you?
Of course not. Did you have a nice night?
Yeah, it's a bit awkward to start off with, but, yeah, it turned out all right in the end.
What did Didi have to say?
She's asked me to go to a memorial service for our Tony later on this afternoon. It's at St. David's.
And are you going?
Well, yeah, of course I am. That's all right with you, innit?
Don't you think you're being a bit of a hypocrite going to church after all this carry-on you made over the Lewards business?
Yeah, well, I did back down on that one, didn't I, love?
Well, are you going to be as late as you were last night?
No, I should only be about an hour.
Ron, do you think that you and Didi might ever get back together again?
Hey, of course we won't. Anyway, you should be glad that we're speaking. It'll make life easier for all of us. I think she's finally accepting us.
I just don't like the idea of me sitting in the house with the baby while you're out having cosy get-togethers with her.
Yeah, well, I only done it for our Michael and Jackie's sake, love. Look, stop worrying. My future's here with you and little Josh. You know that. I'll still be with you when I'm 64.
No, it's not far away, is it?
Hey, we'll have less than that, madam, and all.
You haven't forgot what day it is today, have you?
No, it's Friday.
Oh, stop messing.
It is, it's Friday.
You think you're dead funny, you, don't you?
Bev, what are you talking about?
I think you know full well what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't. And I'm going to have to make a move.
Can't you stay off today?
I can't, love. Jackie Corkle's already been on her own all morning. And anyway, I've got to get down to Cash and Carry.
Well, is it all right if I get Josh ready? We come with you?
Yeah, if you want, yeah. Hey, make sure you wrap him up well, though, won't you? It's freezing out.
I know, what's up?
I'm just taking Max a cup of tea in bed. He claims he's still not feeling well.
You looked all right last night.
Oh, yes, but he suddenly became very ill again when I mentioned he looked well enough to go back into work today. How are you feeling this morning?
A bit tired. Hardly slept all night.
Not on your mind?
I was trying to work out what I'm going to say to Chris.
You serious about going to see her?
What do you think? Hi.
Oh, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. It's freezing out, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could have a word with you.
Sure, what about?
Monday night. I can't stop thinking about it.
I don't think this is really the best place to discuss it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, why don't you come round to my place?
Oh, is it okay with you?
I'll be in about 7. We can have a proper chat then.
Okay. See you later.
Oh, isn't he gorgeous?
Yep. Fortunately, he hasn't got Ron's looks.
Hey, I'm getting just a little bit sick of you slagging me off all the time.
You know I love you, really.
All right, Trish. Don't think you met our little Josh yet, have you?
Oh, isn't he beautiful?
Takes after his dad, you see.
Oh, I think he's got Bev's eyes. Oh, what do you think?
What do you want today?
Just in a good mood, if that's all right with you. He's 10 weeks today. Oh, he's got little tiny fingers in there.
Hey, don't you go getting all broody now. You're going to have your Maxie panicking.
Oh, actually, I'm expecting myself.
Oh, congratulations. When's it due?
August.
I bet you made up, eh?
Oh, yeah, we are. It's going to be strange, though.
I used to think that, but that's the ball. You can't imagine what life's like without them.
Yeah. Right, I better get the rest of the stuff in from the hobby.
By the way, Ron, you'll be pleased to know both Mum and I have told Sinbad we won't be requiring his services any longer.
Oh.
And there was no way either of us were going to let him near our houses after what you told us.
Oh, well, the thing is, Trish, there's been a bit of a mix-up, you see. Sinbad didn't rob that money after all.
But you said...
Yeah, I know, but, well, it's all been a very big misunderstanding.
Oh, how embarrassing. We were both so rude to him yesterday.
Oh, don't worry, not the only ones. Everyone round here, including myself, been calling him fit to be in this last week.
Oh, I'll have to apologise.
Yeah, we'd appreciate that.
Ooh, think his nappy needs changing.
You've got all this to look forward to.
I can't wait.
Then again, we can't all afford nannies, can we?
It's all right, son. You can't wait when you're paying someone else to do the dirty work for you.
How the other half live, eh?
Mimic? Don't suppose you'd be interested in buying a coat for your little girl, would you?
Where are they from, Jimmy?
There's nothing shady about these, you know, honest. Come on, they're only 5 of the twice that in the shops. You'd be missing a bargain, you know.
Sorry, mate.
Oh, well, please yourself.
Hiya. All set for the off then?
I think so.
What time's your train?
Not till tonight.
She ain't going, you know.
Hey, we'll have less of that sort of thing, thank you very much. In broad daylight as well.
Just making the most of my time with Marianne before she gets off.
Oh, are you going today?
Yeah, later on.
Well, all the best. I hope everything goes well for you, love.
Well, it's not as if I'm going to the other side of the world or something. I'll still be home every weekend.
Well, don't you be worrying about this fella or the kids. I'll be here most of the time, so I'll make sure they're all eating properly and everything. Got to make sure my boss keeps his strength up.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
We really enjoyed ourselves last Friday. It was lovely, wasn't it, Mick?
Yeah, it's great.
The food was beautiful.
Well, we must do it again sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, I better go back inside. See you, Patricia.
Yeah. How's things with you?
Oh, I'm at 6s and 7s. I'm moving to a London job today.
Oh, look. Do you fancy coming back for a cup of coffee? It's so cold out here.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'll have some of this with me, will you, Jack? I'll be able to get through it all.
Don't let Ron see you doing that.
You won't mind. Hey, it's our anniversary today.
You and Ron?
Yeah, a year. Who'd have thought today? It's a slap in the face for everyone who said it wouldn't last 5 minutes.
God, there's enough for that out today. You doing anything special?
Surprise meal. Don't let me go without taking a tin of soup. Doing starters and everything.
Did he get you anything nice?
Well, he's pretending he's forgot, but I reckon he's just waiting till tonight.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah. Got a feeling it might be jewellery. I've been dropping hints for the sovereign all week.
Oh, well, just have to wait and see.
Could even be a little car. I also feel ashamed going everywhere in that Moby.
I didn't know you could drive.
Yeah. Some fella I was seeing when I was 17, he paid for my lessons.
Can't be bad.
Wanted to leave his wife for me and everything, but once I passed my test, I just realised I didn't love him anymore.
Must have felt terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, no my luck, it'll just be a flame-proof Wincy at 90 I get or something.
He was telling me you went round to see Dee Dee last night.
Yeah. He reckons it's for Mike and Jackie's sake, but I'm not convinced myself.
How do you mean?
Well,
Him and Dee Dee just seem so pally lately.
Well, they've both been through a lot together, you know. They're bound to be seeing a bit more of each other.
I suppose so. Just paranoid they'll end up getting back together.
Oh, don't be soft. He thinks the world of you and Josh.
Hey, I hope you're paying for that.
What's the point of having a fella who owns a shop if you can't have free Easter eggs?
Right. I'll have to get going instead of meet Dee Dee and the kids at the church.
Well, you better not be late, because I've got a little surprise for you later.
All right.
Yeah, so you best be early.
Well, I promise. I'll be straight home as soon as the service is over.
You better have be, otherwise I'm putting the bolts on the door and ripping your clothes up.
See you later.
Hey, and don't forget, I'll be waiting up for you.
Excuse me, girls. Sorry to butt in on you like this. Got a couple of kids' coats here. They're brand new. Look. Still got the labels on and everything.
Let's have a look at the navy one. How much are they?
In the shops, $10.99. Yours for a £5.
It's a good turnout.
Oh, Tony's class. Just not enough school for them, isn't it? Where's your dad? Will he be here by now?
Don't worry, he'll be here soon.
I hope so. Is Katie coming?
No, she can't. She's at college.
Lynn rang last night. She can't make the memorial service either.
Oh, what did you have to say?
Just say she's sorry she couldn't make it and ask about Katie. And say she was worried sick about the squatters over the road. She hasn't a clue about what she's going to do with them.
Yeah, well, at least Katie's out of there.
Where's me dad now? Okay. Sorry I'm a bit late.
Well, you're here now. That's all that matters.
Glad you could make it. I hope you don't mind. I've laid on some sandwiches back at the house, and I'd be delighted if you could all join me after the service.
Oh, Father, I'm sorry, I can't. I've got to be in work by 6.
Yeah, same here, Father. I've got a project to do for uni.
Oh, it's a pity. Well, how about you, Mr. Dixon?
Well, I did say that Yeah. Don't see why not.
Good. We'll be able to have a nice little chat.
Yeah, great.
Are we ready to go inside, then?
Yeah, we're all here now.
Is Macca there?
Now, I don't want to see any sad faces here today. We're not here to mourn or cry. We're here to celebrate Tony's life. And I'm delighted to see so many of his family and friends here. Tony's journey through this life began when he was baptized. And that's when he was guaranteed his place in heaven. And that's the most exciting thing we'll be celebrating today. Tony's new life. His life with God.
Does Mick's wife, Josie, keep in touch with Leo and Gemma? Only when she feels like it. She's even less maternal than me. Do you know her?
She kicked me once when they used to live next door.
You're joking. Why?
I can't even remember now. It was something really stupid.
What did you do?
Kicked her back.
Good on you.
Hiya.
Hello.
Max wants to know if you're making another cup of tea.
Oh, does he now? He's in bed, skiving off work.
Well, is he ill?
I think he sneezed once. Now he's claiming to have Beijing flu or something. Honestly, having Max is worse than having kids sometimes. He really knows how to pile the agony on.
Anyway, I'm going to the shops. Do you want anything?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
See you later then.
How on earth did you manage to work out what that was supposed to be?
Just a good guess, I suppose.
Some people just have a natural way with kids. Like Carol, who works in the pizza parlour. Leo and Gemma have only known her a few months, and it's obvious they already think the world of her.
Is she nice?
Well, to be honest, she gets up my nose. She's always interfering. That's not the only reason I'm not keen on her.
Go on.
I think she might be after Mick.
What makes you think that?
Just a feeling I get.
Oh, you're probably just feeling a bit insecure because you're moving to London.
Yeah, you're right. I hope.
Yeah, but I've got loads of work to do. Should keep me nice and busy over the weekend.
Well, don't be looking at me to give you a hand.
I wouldn't dream of it.
See what I got? One of Mike's girlfriends. She was getting on my nerves. I rescued her from the university skip this morning. Don't worry, she's only plastic.
Oh, she looks in a bad way.
I thought she might look good over in that corner once I've revived her.
Oh, very arty.
I think tacky is the word you're looking for. I'm glad you're here. There's a few things we need to discuss.
I know, I was really worried. I thought you might just ignore me after the other night.
Oh, don't be silly. I wouldn't want you thinking what happened the other night was a regular occurrence. I've never slept with a student before.
Well, why me then?
I don't know, I just like you, I suppose.
I didn't want what happened between us just to be a one-night stand.
Feelings mutual.
I felt awful having to lie to Margaret.
I can imagine.
I wish she could be more like you. She just gets so paranoid about us. I don't think I can cope with it anymore. I want to be able to go to pubs and clubs with her. I want to be able to kiss her and dance with her in public and show everyone that she's my girlfriend.
She's not ready for all that yet.
Yeah, well, that's the trouble. I don't think she's ever going to be ready for it. She'd never admit that she's gay.
Maybe she's not.
Yeah, well, she must be bisexual at least. Like, I know she enjoyed being with me and sleeping with me just as much as I enjoyed being with her. Why else would she have gone along with it for all this time?
I agree with you.
Oh, I think she just sees me as a friend. A very close friend. But she doesn't believe that we could ever live together happily as a couple. She's too scared for that. She'll probably end up getting married, having kids, and leading a really normal life. I know that I could never be happy like that. I need something more.
There's plenty of people out there who'd be more than glad to give you everything you want from a relationship.
Yeah, same with them.
Well, there's me for a start.
You don't imagine a priest's house to look like this, do you? You know, all mod cons and everything.
Well, despite what most people think, even us priests like to move with the times. It's a shame Michael and Jacqueline had to dash off straight away.
Yeah. It's very good of you to do this, Father.
It was good to see you all together as a family again.
I think Tony's death made us all realise that life's too short for fighting and arguing all the time.
He's right. Dee Dee was telling me you went round for tea last night.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm really glad. It's important you spend as much time as you can with each other.
Yeah, well, I do try and remember some of my responsibilities.
Oh, excuse me. Won't be a minute. Hello? Oh, hello.
Why has he asked us back here?
I don't know. I think it's very nice of him.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, good.
But I promised Bev I wouldn't be late.
Shh.
But I'm really pleased. Good.
Hiya. Shouldn't you two be in your pyjamas by now?
We're helping Carol to make a cake.
It'll be Dad's birthday.
Oh, God, I totally forgot. It's next week, isn't it?
Shh, don't say a word. They asked me to help them make a surprise cake for them.
Where is Mick?
Out on a delivery. Are you looking forward to moving back down south?
Mixed feelings, really.
Carol,
What, my love?
when Marianne moves to London, will you come and live with us here?
What about our Gary? I can't just leave him all on his own now, can I?
You can move in as well.
Kids, what are they like, eh?
Hang on. You're a little late, aren't you? What time train again?
I'm not.
What do you mean?
I've just decided they can stick their job. I'll find something else. I'm going to stay here with you and the kids permanently.
You serious?
Yeah. I know that deep down it's what I really want. That's if it's all right with you.
What? What do you think?
I'll just go to the toilet. I know the way.
Look, I won't beat about the bush. I've been a bit worried about Dee Dee lately.
Well, I appreciate your concern, Father, but we are separated now.
Well, that may be the case, but you'll always be her husband. You know she could never divorce you. Her faith's too strong. The church won't let her. You and Dee Dee have been together for the best part of 20 years, and now she needs you more than ever.
What makes you say that?
Well, she's very confused about everything at the moment. She's even been having doubts about her faith.
Well, there's nothing I could do about that.
Well, you can be there for her. You can listen to her.
I've come here today, haven't I? I'm supporting her now.
She needs more than that, Ron. You need to grieve together over losing Tony.
Yeah, but like I say, we have separate lives now. We have to grieve in our own ways.
You shouldn't bottle things up. Another woman's not going to help you grieve for your son.
I understand what you're saying, Father, but it's not as simple as that. Now, I appreciate your social work act, but I'm afraid it's wasted on me. And in all fairness, what gives you the right to tell me what to do with my life? I mean, you haven't got a clue what it's really like. You've never even been married.
In all fairness, Ron, I've got a huge parish out there. People with problems just like yours. I'm in their houses every day helping them sort out their lives. I'm not as ignorant or naive as you seem to assume.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Father, but I can't help you. And I'm going to have to go now.
Where have you been?
Sorry, love, it wasn't my fault, honest, it wasn't. The priest invited us back to his house after the mass. I've been trying to get away all night.
I didn't think you were coming home. I've been thinking all kinds. I even thought you might have got back together with Dee Dee.
Of course not. What are you doing, thinking stupid things like that?
What am I supposed to think? You promised me faithfully you'd come straight home.
What's all this in aid of?
Oh, nothing. Just a little surprise meal for our anniversary.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry, Bev. I really am, love.
Yeah, well, so am I. Do you know how long it took me to do this tonight? Do ya, eh?
Come on, love. Throwing plates at the wall isn't going to solve anything, is it?
I'm not aiming for the wall. I'm aiming for your head.
Oh, come on, love.
Don't love me. It's our first anniversary and you haven't even remembered.
Bev, think about the people downstairs.
I couldn't care less about the people downstairs.
Bev, I'm sorry, love. I swear to you, I'll make it up to you, I will.
Don't waste your breath.
So does this mean that we're seeing each other now?
Let's just take things one step at a time and no rush. Let's just see how things go.
Oh, I really like this flat. It's got a dead nice feel to it.
Why don't you stay again tonight?
No, I'd really like to, but I couldn't.
Margaret? You've got to talk to, you know. It's not fair enough.
Yeah, I know, but what do I say?
Wait a sec. Oh, hello.
Oh, I'm sorry to drop in on you like this. I was wondering if I could have a word with you.
Yeah, sure. What about?
Oh, can I come in?
Well, it's a bit awkward at the moment. I'm in the middle of a meeting.
Well, now that I've come all this way, I may as well just come straight out with it. I want to know if you're after Beth.
What on earth gave you that idea?
She stayed out all night the other night, and when I asked her where she'd been, it was obvious she was telling me a load of rubbish. She was with you, wasn't she?
No, of course she wasn't.
You may as well tell the truth. I'm sorry, Margaret. So I was right all along. Why didn't you have the guts to tell me?
I didn't want to hurt you.
What do you think you're doing now?
Look, I didn't plan this to happen.
You used me.
What are you talking about?
You took advantage of our friendship.
What, so you're saying that you didn't know what you were getting into?
Well, I'm glad you found yourself a new friend. Because I only came here to tell her that she's welcome to you. And I don't know what I was ever thinking of getting involved with you in the first place.
You don't mean that.
I do. Getting involved with you is the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. God. I really pick him down now. Maybe one day I'll actually meet someone normal.
Next tonight, a stroll through the great gardens of France in nature perfected. Well, starting next on ITV, it's The Chief.